everyone, and welcome back into the Max Stern Athletic Center. It has been way too long, but finally we are back here on Max Live. I'm Charlie Bendheim alongside Asher Dauer, and tonight the Max open up their Skyline slate against the Mount St. Mary Knights. Now, although this is our first broadcast, Asher, this is not the Maccabees' first game of the season.
No, it is not, Charlie. The Max opened up their season in West Hartford, Connecticut, taking on the St. Joseph's Blue Jays. Unfortunately, losing that one in heartbreaking fashion. The Blue Jays hitting a game-winning shot with just 3 seconds left. YU, however, showed off their mental fortitude going into a 2-game road trip this past weekend, playing a game on Saturday night as well as Sunday afternoon. Both of those games saw a similar game script, going into halftime down, but coming out with victories in both of them, a 5-point win on Saturday night and a 16-point comfortable win on Sunday.
Now, the Max are returning a lot of players, but there are also some new faces on this team.
Yes, there are, Charlie. Starting out with Or Sanjevsky. Or is a strong 6'5" forward who transferred from Marshalltown Community College. He brings a physical presence down low and will help the Max space the floor with his elite shooting. Through 3 games, he leads the team, averaging 23.3 points. Another player to look out for the Max, a fresh face for them, is Ben Habert. Ben went to Frisch. He's an athletic 6'3" wing who will help the Max on the defensive side of the ball and can hopefully develop to become a real strong offensive contributor for the Max this year as well.
Now, last year, obviously, the Max fell a little bit short, not winning the Skyline Conference. But this year, what's it going to take for them to get after it and really win it all?
So no surprise here to our frequent Max Live viewers, but it's going to come down to the 2 CBGs, Certified Bucket Getters, for the YU Max in Zevi Samet and Max Zackheim. These guys combined to average just under 40 points last season. Zevi told us before the season he's going to look to improve on his consistency, specifically outside the arc with his 3-point shooting. For Max, he's going to look to take a step up on the defensive end and look for these 2 guys to lead the surge for YU this season, Charlie.
Well, we're back. We're all the way back, and we're so excited that you chose to join us here tonight, and hopefully throughout this whole entire season. Coming up after these quick commercial breaks, we got lineups, we have a quick ceremony, and then we got basketball. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned. Will also be broadcasting this season of Max Live on the Jewish Broadcasting Service, JBS. This means that all our home games will be seen by a whole new nationwide audience, available on virtually every cable television provider and streaming on Roku, Amazon, Fire TV, and on their website. We appreciate the partnership and look forward to kicking off this season. Now in around 30 seconds, we're going to have a ceremony. And then we will go through the starting lineups. Both of these teams kicking off their Skyline conference schedules. And with that, we're going to send it down to the PA announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin tonight's contest, I'd like to direct your attention to mid-court, where the Dean of Undergraduate Torah Studies at Yeshiva University, Rabbi Yosef, will be leading some special prayers in honor of our brave IDF and U.S. troops who go in harm's way to keep us all safe.
Our world, the world of our community, and the world of our students have dramatically changed since the terror attack in Israel on October 7th. Our hearts and minds are with Israel and with the over 200 captives. To note this, we will begin tonight's contest with 3 short prayers in Hebrew. One for the welfare of Sahel, for those in captivity, and for the United States of America. Misha Berach Avoseinu Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov, Bluth Arefes, Es Hayalei Tzelaha Haganah Yisrael, Ha'omdim HaMishmar Artzeinu Barei Elohim, B'gvul HaLebanon, Le'ad Mar Mitzrayim, Min Hayam HaGadol HaOlah HaRabah HaYabasha Ha'Amir HaYam. Yitein Adonai Yisrael HaKamim Aleinu Nigavi Kifnehem. Kadosh Baruch Hu Yishmor, Yatzil Yisraelim Mikol Tzara V'Tzukah, Mikol Nevel U'Machala, Yishlach Bracha V'Asacham V'Chol V'Asei Yideihem. Yadber Samin Tachtehem, Yadber Nefes Yishua V'Azak Yitzchak. Yudiyam Behem HaPasuk Ki Adonai Elohechem, Molech Nafem, Melochem Lechem, Loibechem, V'Hoshia Eschem, Ve'omar, Amen. Mishiderach Avoseinu Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov, Yosef, Moshe, Aaron, David, Shlomo, Yivarech, Yishmor, Yitzor, Zashluim. Yitzor Sha'ar Afleinu, Beis Yisrael, HaMesumim, V'Tzara, V'Ashivya. V'Abur Sha'akav Yisrael, Ha'Uram, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Alehem, V'Yotziim Mifoshet, V'Tzalmanes, V'Osroseim Milatzei, V'Yisroseim, V'Yoshiim, V'Yishiim, V'Yihero, V'Lechem, V'Yishlochosehem. V'Yodu L'Adonai Chasdod, V'Nosot, V'Nei Adam, V'Yivekam, V'Yikrach, HaPasuk, V'Vdei Hayonai Yishvu, V'Vos, V'Yiram, V'Simchas Olam HaRasham, Zasu, V'Sim, V'Yesudu, V'Nasu, Yaakov, V'Anacha, V'Nomar, Amen. V'Mishalat Asafim, HaMasam, V'Tosdod, Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please remain standing, we'd like to ask for a moment of silence to remember those lost in the attacks on October 7th and to the 239 hostages currently in captivity. Thank you. Before tonight's anthems are sung, the members of the YU men's basketball team are at midcourt holding an Israeli flag that was recently flown in Hebron, one of the holiest cities in Judaism. And to sing the anthem this evening from the Bell School of Music, Mr. Ira Heller. At the other forward is 6'8" junior from New Windsor, New York, number 23, Figuroa. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore from Temple Hall, New York, number 1, Brendan Graham. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore from North Jefferson Station, New York, number 2, Matthew Walsh. And also at guard, a 6'2" senior from Temple Hall, New York, number 13, Ryan Graham. The Knights are coached by Ryan Tannenbaum, and he is assisted by Ryan Gershov. And now the starting lineup, the MBBs of Yeshiva University. At one forward, a 6'5" junior from Bluth, Israel, number 13, Or Zevi. At the other forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Pancer, Israel, number 22, Moishe. At guard, a 5'10" grad student from Baltimore, Maryland, number 10, Gavi. At guard, a 6'1" junior from Muncie, New York, number 12, Zevi. And also at guard, a 6' junior from Bendheim, New Jersey, number 23, Zackheim. The Knights are coached by Elliot Steinmetz, and he is assisted by Joe Schwartz, Yoni Cohen, Ellie Katz, and Amy DeRosso. Thanks to Yeshiva University, the Sideline Conference, and the NCAA to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, homophobic, or other derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, spectators, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from Maximum Athletic Center. The consumption of alcoholic beverages is also prohibited. We thank you for your attendance this evening, and we hope you enjoy tonight's game.
Due to eligibility issues, so they'll be without him. Both these teams look ready to go. We're ready in the booth. The fans are ready. The refs are ready. Another season of Max basketball here in the Max Stern Athletic Center is underway. As Brandon Graham will start for the Knights. Ryan Graham. Nice seal down low by Siren. First 2 points go to the Knights' way.
Wasting no time at all for the Knights. YU coming out in a tough, tight man-to-man zone, not letting them get to their spots, but the Knights showing no problem at all breaking their defense in the first possession.
That's a turnover there by Or Sanjevsky. Interesting how the Knights have come out in a zone to start the game. As that three's off back iron, Dotan grabs the rebound, and here comes Or. Zackheim by Figuroa. Out to Or, he can hit those. A little strong. Figuroa and Dotan going at it down low. Dotan doing a nice job of fronting the star player for this Knights team. As that'll be a backcourt violation.
A good way to respond defensively for the Max after the early bucket given up in the first possession. But so far, for the first two offensive possessions for the Max, the first possession, a quick turnover. The second one, a quick three-point shot. Look for them to work the ball around a little bit. No surprises here. The Knights are coming out in the zone. Coach K told us before the game they're going to look to do that. Look for the Max to slow it down, not get complacent and settle for outside shots. They'll be able to get those all day against the zone. But look for them to slow it down, try and get it into the middle, and look for the best shot possible, Charlie.
Now it's Zackheim to Salmon in the corner. 1 second on the shot clock. Zackheim didn't realize. Air ball, that's another turnover. Good defensive set there by the Knights.
Yeah, why you're just looking out of sorts in the first 3 possessions here. Maybe see Simon's taking an early timeout, but he's telling Dotan Bardachev for the Max right now to look for his shot offensively.
Brandon Graham. That's a 3-pointer, deep one. Got it to go. 5-0 Knights. Can the Max get on the board? Dotan, or inside, Figuroa with the steal. This Knights defense has been tenacious to open up the game. Back the other way they come. Figuroa pumps. Graham, 2-man game with Figuroa, gets inside, tries to finish with his right, thought he got fouled, no call, back comes Zevi Salmon. Or Salmon, here's the first 3 of the game. Back iron. Zackheim corrals the rebound. Zackheim will reset. Dotan, open for 3. No good. Max starting off this game extremely cold.
Ice cold for the Max. The 2 open 3-pointers, unfortunately not able to get either of them to go. But better job there, working the ball around the perimeter, getting it into the paint. Soon enough, they'll see those fall.
That 3 no good. Ryan Graham. And Zackheim pushes the other way. Picks up his dribble and gets the floater to fall.
Indeed, Charlie. We know that Zackheim was lethal when taking it downhill. Virtually unguardable. Look for him to continue to be aggressive on the offensive end, taking it to the basket and not settling for outside shots against his 3-2 zone for the Knights.
Oh, what a rebound by Siren. Gets another one. Throws it back up. No good. Travel called on Zackheim. The Max looking a little bit out of sorts. And Connor Siren showing his heart. He's 6'5", he's the leading scorer on this team. Senior leader. And now it's Figuroa. That's a tough jump shot. Ooh, Ryan Graham.
A great inbound play right there for the Knights. Coming into this game with a good scheme, the Max have shown no way to stop them defensively.
Dotan. Landau. Back inside of Dotan. Rejected by Siren. And back comes Ryan Graham. Goes up with it, foul, 2 shots. That'll be on Landau, that'll be his first.
And though Bardachev for the Max wasn't able to get that layup to go, getting blocked inside, a great look away and pass by Gav Landau to Dotan down low. And look for them to continue to do more of that. Down 7-2 right now in the first half. The Knights will try to extend their lead here at the line.
Ryan Graham too strong on the first. He has a good jump shot. That's in the scouting report, and we saw it 1 possession ago with that nice turnaround J from the mid-range. 1-2 from the line. An 8-2 Knights lead, 4 minutes into the home opener for the Maccabees, where they've started off slow. Knights doing a nice job in their 3-2 zone. Zackheim blow by, finishes with the right.
Take by Zackheim right there.
The Red Rocket getting after it. Figuroa, Siren, blocked by Orr. As we will see our first substitutions of the game. Checking in for the Knights. Number 10, Dylan Sick. Along with number 20, Jaden Rocca. As the Max have it. Zackheim takes it himself, gets fouled by Figuroa. So Zackheim, noticing the Max haven't been doing that well on offense thus far, taking matters into his own hands and getting stuff done.
Yeah, the Max have just looked out of sorts, uncomfortable. Maybe a product of this first home game Maybe a little bit of first game jitters for the Max. Zackheim taking the game into his own hands, taking it right to the rack. Scored the first 2 buckets for the Max so far, looking to get to the line for his 5th and 6th right here and cut the deficit to just 2.
Shots good. Justin Rivera checking into the game. Brandon Graham taking a seat. Two-point game. Zackheim on Rivera. That's an open 3 straight on, and that's good. Number 2, Matthew Walsh.
Just great inside-out action by the Knights right there. The Max with 4 guys crashing down low, but a good pass outside as Samet knocks down his first 3 of the ball game. Look for him to get going.
Unlimited range on that kid. We saw it last year. We saw it at the beginning of this year, and his first bucket in the Maxton Athletic Center this season. As it's Figuroa, can he answer with a 3? That's good. Back and forth we go, the 3 ball beginning to fall. Samet. Now it's Landau, corner to Orr. Orr, that's a deep 3. No good. Berdichev tried the tip, rebound, no good. Knights basketball.
And though the Max not able to secure that offensive rebound, a good hustle by Dotan Bardichev over there. We know against this 3-2 zone from the Knights, it can leave you susceptible to offensive rebounds, especially when the Max continue to fire away from behind the arc. So if there's any positive coming from any of these missed 3s from the Max, look for them to continue to crash the offensive glass, hopefully get a lot more offensive rebounds. As Figuroa called for a travel there under the hoop, he is in disbelief.
Coach Kadlubowski also didn't like it. J.P. Egan checked in, number 14 for the Knights. Roy Ikovich getting ready to check in for the Maccabees. They have yet to make a switch. The starting 5 still out there. Zackheim, Landau. Active hands there defensively. Orr gets called for a walk. Both of these teams mirroring each other on offense. First with the 3 ball, now with the travels.
Yeah, a couple of unforced turnovers for Orr early in the game. Maybe a product of his first time playing here in the Max Stern Athletic Center. Look for the game to come to him a little bit, play a little bit more passive, and hopefully get going as this game progresses, Charlie.
Rivera, that's a 3, no good. Samet gets the board, and he'll look to push for the Maccabees. He had Zackheim on the wing, but gives it to Dotan. Now Zackheim's got it. Roy, Samet open, bottom.
And for the Knights, you may as well just not even close out when he catches that ball. A defender not within 3 feet of him. That'll go down almost every time if you leave him even an inch of space outside the arc. Foul called off ball right there.
It's on Orr Sanjevsky. Him and Rocco were jockeying for position down low. Ref thought Orr got a little too handsy. Connor Siren back into the game, as is Graham. Siren off the bench on the board. That 3's good. Timeout, Max. We're going to head to a quick commercial break and be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Leket Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
Hello and welcome back into the Maxton Athletic Center, where the Mount St. Mary Knights lead by a score of 17-12 on the Yeshiva University Maccabees. And Asher, what have you seen so far from both these teams?
No shortage of 3-point balls for the Knights in this one. Graham has hit a 3. Wallace just hit a 3. Siren just came off the bench and knocked down a quick one from behind the arc, not wasting any time at all. So the Knights, if they can continue to fire away from outside and knock those down, it's going to be very tough for the YU Macs to win this game.
For the Maccabees, the scoring has been Zevi Salmon and Max Zackheim, 2 stars of this team. Each have 6. Dotan was open, or decides to take it himself. No good. Roy cleans it up. Roy Ikovich, a great athlete. Was dealing with some injuries before. Good to have him back. As Dotan with the active hands. Here he comes on a fast break. Euro uses his right. He gets fouled. Layup doesn't go. He'll get a couple of shots.
Great steal right there from Dotan Bardchev. That's why he's on the floor. Not the best shooter, not the best scorer on offense, but he's in there to be a threat defensively as every Formula walks up to the scorer's table.
He's got a large contingency at this game.
Yes, he does, Charlie. His fan base right in front of us on our left, waiting to see him check in this ball game. So Dotan Bardchev lived in Israel his whole life, moved here last year to go to YU, fluent in both English and Hebrew, but some of our viewers may not know he's fluent as well in Java, JavaScript, as well as Python. One of the top computer science students here at YU, really showing what it means to be a student athlete.
Can't connect at the line. Effie Freundlich, during warm-ups today, was jumping out the building. He could really get up there. Waiting to check in still. As Ryan Graham, oh, that'll be a foul on Roy Ikovich. Coach Diamonds does not like it. But his arguing will be to no avail. Dotan gonna take a seat. Effie Freundlich gonna check in. Brandon Graham and Jaden Figuroa gonna check in for the Knights. Raka and Egan gonna take a seat for the Knights. 5 seconds called.
And hopefully a momentum shifter for the YU Macs. Surprisingly only down 3 points in this game. Feels like everything's been going the Knights' way, but the YU Macs able to hang around with the dual scoring abilities of Zevi Salmon and Max Zackheim.
And the zone really causing the Macs some problems here. Roy had Figueroa in the air. Now it's Freundlich. 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's Zackheim. Corner or tough look. Airballs that.
Yeah, not the shot you want. A long contested 2 right there for the Macs. This extended 3-2 zone has proven very difficult for the YU Macs to break in this one as a layup goes for Siren. Already with 5 quick points for Siren here for the Knights.
And number 0, Miles Calumet, tenacious on defense. He's playing the middle of that 3-2 for the Knights right now. Looking him all up on Zackheim. Gives it up to Roy. Zackheim, that's a tough 3. It was a great closeout by Siren. Calumet, there's a wide open Siren down low. He's got it. Zackheim with the rejection. Siren sticking with it. No good. Zackheim on the rebound. The effort. And that'll be a blocking foul on Calumet. Zackheim, a proven leader on this team, doing it on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, if there's one bright spot for the Macs in this one, it's the Red Rocket himself, Max Zackheim, showing he can do it on both ends of the floor. No shortage of energy, getting the swat defensively, taking the ball up the court, and the Knights called for the blocking foul. Look for them to continue to get Zackheim involved in this one.
Roy. Freundlich down low. Teardrop is good. Effie's first points in the Max Stern Athletic Center this year. He also has been dealing with some injuries. Macs are glad to have him back. His athletic ability, his touch around the rim, his three-point shooting, a good all-around player. Rivera, ooh, Rams got it. Mid-ranger, bottom. Zackheim went for the steal there and got beat. Tough turnaround by Roy. So the mid-ranger is starting to fall for both these teams.
Yeah, I was going to say as he rose up for that. Difficult shot, didn't love the shot selection, fortunately for Roy. Able to get it to fall. But look for them to continue to try to get the ball into the high post against this 3-2 extended zone for the Knights, trying to stretch this defense out and get open shots.
Calumet gonna get called for a walk. Nice help there by Orr. Scott Landau checking into the game. Samit checking out. Here comes Zackheim, three-point game. Halfway through this first half. Coach K has to be pleased with the way his team is performing thus far. A lot of energy on the defensive end, hitting shots on the offensive end. 8 seconds. Landau takes it in himself, gets down low and uses his right hand nicely.
And Landau, not particularly known for his creativity on the offensive end. Great job taking that possession into his own hand, right to the basket as Freundlich swats that one, but does not like the call. Figuroa will go to the line for 2 here. The 4th foul on the YU Max with 9:20 left in this game. Look for them to maybe try and be a little bit less aggressive, not get into the bonus with too much time to spare in the first half.
Jaden Figuroa hits the first free throw. Probably the best player on this Knights team. A hard worker, shoots efficiently. Just an all-around good player.
Yeah, he is. Very strong rebounder as well. We mentioned in the pregame show, won the Skyline Defensive Player of the Year award last year. He was also second team all-conference last year as well. A double-double in their opener. Trying to lock in another double-double today for the Knights.
The Knights came out in a bit of a press, and they're going to look to trap. Nope, now they'll step back once Dotan passed half court. Roy picks up his dribble. That's not a good pass. Dotan knocks the ball out of bounds. So this 3-2 defense, as Dylan Stick had the steal there, is really causing YU major issues.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit confused as to why the YU Max are continuing to work through their traditional motion offense. Sorry about that, but we know how lethal this motion offense could be against a man-to-man zone, but screening away, moving with the ball, or player movement, I should say, against a zone defense isn't so effective in breaking it. They should look to move the ball around a little bit more, space out their players, stretch the defense by passing it around the arc. Look for them to do that a little bit more as this game progresses, and Dotan Bardashev secures a nice rebound defensively.
That was a deep 3 attempt by Brandon Graham. Zackheim uses his right, falling away, no good. Sirens got it. It's Graham with Landau all over him. Siren, tough fadeaway look. Barely grazes the rim, and Zackheim will look to run it for the Maccabees. Hits Roy, scoop layup, goes down.
A nice finish with finesse right there from Roy. Seeing the bigger guy ready to go up and challenge his shot. Just floating it up there, high off the glass, getting it to go, cutting the deficit to just 1 point. Just 1 point.
Ball almost knocked away, but Figueroa kept it. Max wanted a walk. Instead, it's a beautiful finish by Brandon Graham over the taller Berdichev, who was there on the help. Nice play. And the Macs really do trust Dotan Berdichev on top of the key, handling the basketball. Freundlich. Ball gets stolen, it's Dylan Stick. Landau on the chase down. That'll stay with the Knights. Good hustle. There's one saving grace is that after these turnovers, the Maccabees are doing a nice job in transition defense.
Yeah, great hustle right there by Landau, able to get the block in transition. And another ill-advised pass right there for the Macs. Effie Freundlich doing a little bit too much with a no-look pass cross-court against the zone. There will always be basically the equivalent of a safety waiting there to take away those passes. We've seen it already a couple times for the Knights defensively.
Samet grabs that rebound. He just checked back into the game. Roy. Jacob Roden, also the kid from Toronto. North of the border. And as I mentioned him, he's no good on a three. As J.P. Egan grabs the rebound and he'll bring it up for the Knights. Sick. Blow by inside, Raka, teardrop.
And Sick showing off the quickness right there, blowing right by Zevi Salmon. Great dish inside for the layup, increasing his lead to 5.
Ikovic. Now Landau. Roy had to go off his leg. Samet initiates the contact, nothing called, and Figuroa skies for an angry rebound, and he'll get fouled. Jacob Roden gets called for the foul. His first foul. Max now have 5 fouls in this half. The next one will be a 1-1 as Rivera, thought he got away with a carry. Dotan on the close and gets the block. Roden, now it's Samet. Oh, nice hesitation, but Figueroa skies for the block. Not on my watch. Back comes Rivera. Wow, Figueroa almost touched the ceiling on that. Blocking foul and 1. Justin Rivera. This Knights team came to play today.
A crazy momentum shifter right there. Zevi Samet with an incredible hesitation, inside-out dribble and transition there for the Max. And Figueroa just said, what you could do, I could do better. One-upped him, swatting him with a vicious block down there. The Knights coming back down in transition, getting the and 1 to fall, trying to increase this lead to 8. Everything has been going the Knights' way so far in this one, Charlie.
Free throw rolls home. Figueroa really showing off the athleticism these past 2 possessions defensively. First with that rebound, then with that block. Samet had a nice hesitation dribble to get himself in there. Just cannot get it past Figueroa. This time he'll try from outside. You know what? I think he's okay from shooting it from out there.
Yeah, we know Samet at his best from outside. Any space out there, he will make you pay. So a good job by Zevi Samet coming back, and Figueroa. These 2 guys just going back and forth with Zevi Samet and Figueroa. A battle between these 2 players. Definitely entertaining to watch, Charlie.
Figueroa last year against the Maccabees at 26. The Macs know him well. And he's proving again why he's such a special talent. What a save. But Roy gets the ball on the steal. Back and forth we go. A little bit sloppy from both teams there. The games will end with the Maccabees gaining possession of the ball. Up 2 points with 5:04 to go here in the first half. It's been an entertaining first half, that's for sure.
Yes, it has. A few momentum swings. Orsanjevsky hasn't been able to get anything to go in this one, and Figueroa is continuing to assert his dominance on the defensive end. He's got to have already 3 or 4 blocks in this game. Showing what he can do offensively, showing what he can do defensively with the defensive rebounding and the blocks tallying up for Figueroa.
He's got 2 blocks, he's got 2 steals. He's got 8 points, he's just doing it all. Coach K gonna tell him to take a quick break. I'm sure he'll be back out there in no time. Let's see if the Macs capitalize. Samet goes right down low to Zackheim. So they saw Figueroa leave the game and they immediately attacked the basket.
Yeah, good observation, Charlie, and a great inbound play for the YU Macs. Getting it to Samet, their best player, taking it right into the lane and getting it to their other star player, Max Zackheim, and another foul called in the paint for the YU Macs. That'll be the 6th on them, so next one will be a 1-and-1. But here the Knights will go to the line for 2 more.
It's Jaden Raka, the 6'4" senior, the captain of this team. And there's something going on here. They're just making sure they got the foul on the right person. It's going to be on Jacob Roden. His 2nd foul. First shot is no good. And there's been someone brought a noisemaker to the gym, and it's extremely annoying, and you're not allowed to do that. So I believe the shot's still going to count. Second shot is good. You could use your voice. You could slap on the benches. You can't bring a siren. Eitan. Back out to Orr. Pumps. Pulls. No good. Zackheim with the rebound. And Jacob Roden on that cleared out the defenders and allowed Zackheim to clean that up.
Yeah, great offensive box out by Roden there. And Zackheim, we know how dangerous he is from behind the arc, taking it to the basket, but a very smart player as well, just being in the right place at the right time. The past 2 possessions, getting easy layups to fall, just being down low and demanding the basketball. He wanted the foul call right there, not able to get it. That's a nice comeback in transition.
Good defense there. It's Brandon Graham now, off the siren. Cross court, Zackheim, a nice closeout. Altered the shot. Siren though, no good. So the shots that were falling earlier on for the Knights, maybe not falling as much now. They still hold a 5-point lead. Eitan, dangerous pass. This defense really stymieing the Max offense as timeout's going to be called by the Knights. And with that, we have the pleasure of sending it down to the third member of our crew, S.J. Tannenbaum. S.J.?
Thank you, Charlie. With the excitement of the new season here, it has been a very tough few weeks for the Yeshiva basketball team and the Jewish people as a whole. At the start of the war, Coach Elliot Steinmetz and Roy Ikovich were stranded in Israel, forced to miss the first few practices of the season. Also, on the YU basketball team, there are 6 Israeli players, 2 of whom actually served in the IDF. Because of the current situation, ESPN ran an article and produced a video that was featured on SportsCenter, focusing on how the players have been impacted by the attacks and highlighting their feelings. Our thoughts are with the state of Israel and everyone who has been impacted by the war. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, S.J. Obviously, everything that's going on, so much bigger than basketball. Proud to be Jewish here at Yeshiva University. We're proud to be huge supporters of Israel. And we pray that everyone stays safe. And for these players who have families in Israel and friends serving and who've served themselves, you can't imagine what they're going through right now. Everyone giving as much support as they possibly can. Sick. Graham with Zackheim draped on him. Sick goes left. Beautiful pass inside to Figuroa, who's not going to miss from there. 7-point game. Not what I think a lot of Max fans expected coming into this one. But credit to the Knights, they've been playing exceptionally well. And started on the defensive end and translated nicely to the offensive end. 10 on the shot clock. Samet picks up his dribble. Zackheim, or deep 3. Figuroa with a nice closeout. No good. Siren on the rebound.
And again, not enough spacing on the offensive end for the Max. Need to space out their players offensively to try to stretch out this zone, continue to swing the ball, get it inside, into the middle of the key. Maybe a little inside-out action. Haven't seen enough of it so far for the Max. Can be very difficult to get points on the board against this extended 3-2 zone for the Knights if they cannot pass the ball around and stretch out this defense.
Zackheim. Berdichev open. Nice closeout by Graham. Or now gets bumped. No call. No good on the layup. But the Knights fell asleep there on the glass as Zackheim gets an open 3. Cannot make them pay. as it's Graham. Zackheim draws a charge, just what the doctor had ordered.
Yeah, great charge taken right there from Zackheim. Unfortunately, not able to get the three to go on the offensive end. Great job making up for it defensively. Really taking a step up in the first 3 games of the season this year for the Max. Look for him to continue to be a real force for the Max defensively.
And it looks like there's a press here from the Knights. A soft press at that. As it's Dotan. Roy. Dotan open for 3. He's got to have it. No good. Siren with the rebound. 1:20 to go in the first half. Max down 36-29. Graham loses his footing. He's quick and shifty, has a nice crossover, but there just couldn't stay on his feet. And he'll take a seat now as Ryan Graham checks into the game. Here comes Samet for the Maccabees. Samet doing all that he can to get open. Coach K told us before the game as that's a tough 3. Hit off the stanchion, so that's considered out of bounds. Coach K told us before the game that they were going to keep a keen eye on Zevi Salmon, and they've been doing a great job this far. Even with his 9 points, he just hasn't been able to get up so many shots.
No, he hasn't. A couple mishaps defensively. Salmon able to get a couple open threes, but that's exactly what they want to see. Contested by 2 guys right there. Very difficult shot from Salmon offensively. But luckily for Yeshiva, they've done a great job defensively these past couple minutes, not letting the Knights jump out to a double-digit lead. Look for them to try to cut this deficit right here. Maybe milk the rest of the shot clock. Only a 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So they'll look to go into this halftime break with hopefully a 5 or only a 4-point deficit.
Or sloppy turnover. And Max fans are not happy as there was a loud groan in the arena after that errant pass. And now the Knights can hold for 1. That's a tough 3, fouled on the 3-pointer. So they shot the ball with 3.3 seconds left. But Ryan Graham gets fouled by Roy Ikovich, and we'll have 3 free throws upcoming.
No, and just terrible compounding mental mistakes so far for the YU Max. You mentioned on that last offensive possession, a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. You have to hold the ball there. Shoot it within 5 seconds left of the shot clock, at least. A turnover with 20 seconds left in the half, inexcusable. And then with 3 seconds left in this half, fouling a 3-point shooter. The Knights looking to increase this lead to 10 points going into this halftime break, and easily could have been just 5 or 4 points. So look for Steinmetz to really give it to them in this halftime break and try to spark any kind of energy, but it's really been the mental mistake so far for the Max.
Subscribe to Max Live on YouTube to make sure you do not miss any amazing Max games and highlights throughout the season. First 2 free throws good from Ryan Graham. 3rd free throw on the way and short. They're going to have to hurry the Max. It's going to have to be a half-court heave, but that's blocked by Ryan Graham. How often do you see that? First half ends, Knights leading by 9. We're going to go to a quick commercial break and be back with the Leket halftime stats. Don't go anywhere.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch. Like, really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch. Like, really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back into the Max Stern Athletic Center. We are almost ready for second half action. The Knights on top of the Max right now by a score of 38-29. And a reminder that this game is being broadcast by Max Live, as always, on the Max Live YouTube channel and on MaxLive.com. But also, for the first time, it's live on JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, a viewer-supported 24/7 cable television channel that celebrates Jewish learning, tradition, history, and culture. So we're excited to bring these games to the JBS viewers. You can catch it there. And now it's time for halftime stats presented by Leket Israel. Leket Israel rescuing nutritious surplus food for Israelis in need. Asher, take it away with these halftime stats.
Yeah, so for the Knights, it's been Jaden Figuroa with 10 points on efficient 3 of 6 shooting, 2 for 3 from outside the arc, which he's not particularly known for. But more importantly, on the defensive end, getting it done with 3 blocks and 2 steals. He's the reigning Defensive Player of the Year in the Skyline Conference, so look for him to continue to get it done defensively. And for the Max, Zackheim, no pun intended there.
Disaster. That's a disaster.
So Max Zackheim with 10 points in the first half on 4 of 9 shooting. Look for him to continue to try and get his shot to go and be aggressive on the offensive end. Additionally, with 4 rebounds for Max Zackheim as well.
Now, Asher, you obviously were a phenom in high school. I mean, you were the best player on the best team, and you probably had halves like this. What would the coach say to you? How do you think the Max should go about beating this 3-2 defense?
Yeah, so I've continued to harp on it in the first half, but I'll mention it again. We've seen the entire game, the Knights come out in an extended 3-2 zone defensively. The Max have had no match for it, continuing to run their offensive motion, which for the most part has proven effective for the past few years for the Max, but normally more successful against a man-to-man defense. Against a 3-2 extended zone, moving without the ball, screening, cutting, doesn't really cut it, as it's not really spacing out or stretching out, I should say, these defenders. Look for them to really space out offensively, maybe set up in a 2-1-2 offensive set and passing the ball around, getting the ball to the high post, and through ball movement trying to stretch out this defense and try and create some open shots. And something to note as well, Orson Jevsky, 0 for 8 in the first half. He's a leading scorer for the Max in the first 3 games of the season. So look for him to continue to try to get his shot going, and the Max definitely going to need it if they want to come out on top in this one.
So on the 2-1-2, the ball is being basically worked through the high post.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, I guess visualize it. I don't have a board here.
I know. I wish we had one of those like MBC-its.
We should. We should. But if you think about the 3-2 zone, right? You have one guy on top defensively, 2 guys on the wings extended, and then 2 guys down low. If you just think about it visually, if you have the Max set up offensively with their guys in a 2-1-2 zone, it allows their guys to free up passing lanes to try and cut in between the zone easily through ball movement, right? Passing the ball across the top of the key, and then with both guys offensively on the wings, allowing a free passing lane into the middle between the 2 defenders for the Knights. So, well, hopefully the Max, I guess, maybe take some of that advice and try to swing the ball around and get it into the teeth of this defense.
Or he gets fouled. So they're looking to go to Orr seemingly early, again with 0 points. Just want to give a quick shout out to Eitan Levy, Big Achi. He could play center on any team in the Skyline Conference. Instead it plays roller hockey as Orr gets away with a dangerous pass, and now it's Samet. Inside to Landau. Beautiful cut by Zackheim. He gets fouled. Foul's going to be called on the ground. Interesting call. Figuroa snatched that one off the glass. So skilled. It's Dotan. Or that's another foul. This time it'll be on Matt Walsh.
So 3 quick fouls in just 25 seconds in the second half. Look for the Max to hopefully try and exploit that as the second half progresses. Maybe get into the bonus and try and get some free ones at the line.
Landau. Or open for 3, short. Connor Siren with the rebound. Had a great first half, Connor Siren. Finished with 7 points. 7 rebounds as Ora gets it, and he'll finish with the scoop layup.
And the crowd on our left a little bit disgruntled. He didn't go up for the dunk right there. But a good defensive play right there. Getting 2 easy ones. Hopefully that'll get him going in the second half.
Brandon Graham with a filthy cross. Finds an open Matt Walsh, who connects on a triple. Dotan. Zackheim saw lane, drives inside, fouled. Again on the ground.
I know Zackheim wanted to get to the line for 2. Already 4 fouls, just a minute 20 into the second half. Maybe the quickest 4 fouls I've ever seen picked up in a half of basketball. So look for them to continue to be aggressive, getting the Knights in foul trouble. Still a lot of time to play here, only down 10 points. Trying to spark any boost of energy they can possibly gather.
Listen, the Macs have won their last 4 games against the Knights. So the Knights came in with a chip on their shoulder. Seemingly have caught the Maccabees a little bit off guard. Dotan, athletic catch, Zackheim pumps a 3. Dotan, extra pass to Landau. 3-pointer on its way, too strong. Zackheim on the rebound. Samit now will try his luck, and that's good. And that all made possible by a great offensive rebound by Max Zackheim.
Again, right place, right time. We know how lethal he is creating on the offensive end, but really showing out, being able to just get to the right spot. Unfortunately, the Knights not able to hit the open 3 right there. Zackheim coming back down the court.
Berdichev might have got away with a walk. It's Zackheim, head down. Figuroa contests. No good. Berdichev will get fouled. So things heating up. Another foul on the Knights. 2 shots coming for Dotan.
And Figuroa chuckling down low right there. As Zackheim took the ball into the lane, you could see Figuroa salivating, waiting to just swat that ball into the 3rd row. But a great job by Zackheim keeping the ball away from the defender, getting it high off the glass. Unfortunately, not able to get it to go. But better to have a missed layup. Give your offense an opportunity to get the offensive rebound, as Bardichev showed right there, getting to the line to try and get 2 points.
Timeout called by the Knights. And with that, we are going to send it down to our 3rd member once again, S.J. Tannenbaum. S.J.
Division II, but soon transferred over to Mount St. Mary College. After seeing his initial success, his half-brother Elijah Barnett decided to transfer over as well. And after seeing those 2 together, Jaden Figueroa's brother Jose decided to join the 2 of them and team up at Mount St. Mary. Initially, those 3 players were all committed to a Division II program because they wanted to play together, and now they all get to join forces and play together as a team for the Mount St. Mary Knights. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, S.J. S.J. looking dapper as usual. His at Sideline suits on Instagram. He's also wearing that U.S. Israeli flag lapel pin, showing his support. And Jaden Figueroa playing along with his siblings, playing exceptionally well tonight. Defensively, he's always been a threat, proving why he was Defensive Player of the Year. Dotan's got 1 more shot coming. Try to cut the deficit to 5 for the Maccabees. And he does just that. And here comes the defense chants from the crowd. Trying to rally this Maccabees team. It's J.P. Egan. Underneath, that was Ryan Graham.
Great patience there from Graham. Zackheim came flying in, trying to get that block. A nice pump fake, able to get it to go for 2. Breaking that momentum swing from YU opening up the second half.
Zackheim. Or offensive. He doesn't love the call. see there. Solid defense by Ryan Graham. Egan gets around his defender. Samet on the help, does nicely to alter the shot. And it's Orr. Samet, hesitational dribble, and throws the ball away. That's going to be a blocking foul. That'll be called on number 10, Gav Landau, as he was called in the restricted area. Sloppy play there by the Maccabees. Sound like broken records a little bit.
Yeah, the Max faithful unhappy with that blocking call, but just another mental mistake from the YU Max. A turnover on the offensive end right there with an errant pass by Zevi Samet going by Orr Sanjevsky. But after that, don't let the mistakes compound, as I guess Sanjevsky assumed that it was going to be a backcourt violation or the ball would go out of play. But the Knights just showing more hustle, getting down the court, getting the steal, and getting to the line. The two easy ones at the line as he's unable to get the second one to go.
Yeah, Graham has been playing good basketball to start the second half. Roy. Dotan open for three. Extra pass. Nice dish. Orr tries his luck. No good. Roy skies for the rebound. Samet rejected by Figuroa. How many times have I said that today? 3, actually. That'll be an offensive foul. That'll go on Connor Siren. Sanjevsky drew it for the Maccabees. That's the 6th team foul on the Knights.
Good discipline play right there by Sanjevsky, holding his ground, and the 6th foul call for the Knights. So the next one will be 1-1 with 16 minutes left to play in this one. Steinmetz telling the YU Max to be aggressive offensively, try to get them to the line to get easy ones to go from the stripe.
Samet catch and shoot. Nothing but net. He's really so good.
Yeah, I can't even leave him for a second out there. 4 for 6 now from behind the arc. Just an incredible shooter.
Active hands by Roy, and here he comes on the break. Has Samet to his right. He'll take it himself over Figueroa. No good. Samet on the tip. The Max Stern Athletic Center has come alive. 3-point game. Cross court. This is sick. 2 steps. Orr with the steal. And here comes Zackheim. Orr steps into a triple. Short. He really wanted that one. One of those kind of shots that if it goes in, everyone goes crazy, but because it didn't, no one likes the decision there.
I was just going to say the exact same thing, Charlie. This entire Max faithful crowd was on their feet, ready for that one to drop.
Looked like he shuffled his feet. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Rocca checking back into the game. It's Zackheim. Max seemingly not implementing your 3-2 breaker, Asher. As Orr gets fouled. And you got to credit Orr because he hasn't been playing so well offensively, but he continues to get after it.
As he does, Charlie. A little bit untraditional, you pointed out. They haven't really been setting up in a zone offense to break this 3-2 zone defense. But a good job by Orr being aggressive, sealing it against the bigger Figueroa, and just trying to force his way into the paint, trying to get 2 easy ones at the line, not able to get the first one to go. But anything to try and get Sanjevsky just an ounce of confidence, and we know that he can catch fire very quickly. So don't look for him to take his foot off the gas at any point in the last 14 minutes and 37 seconds left in this one, Charlie.
Second free throw falls. 2-point game. It's sick. Figuroa and Dotan going at it down low. Here comes the double. Sick in the corner. Gets out of it. Zackheim with the steal. And it looked like he got blocked off by number 13, Ryan Graham. Nothing called. I guess they're both entitled to their own space. The Max faithful do not like it. Only 8 seconds on the shot clock, though, and the Knights did not realize it yet. 5 on the shot clock. Now they're going to call for a reset of the shot clock, but there was no possession had by the Maccabees. Some confusion here. So 9 seconds now on the shot clock. Unclear how we got that number. Kick ball.
I think that'll reset the shot clock now.
20 seconds. Salmon on Sick. Figuroa. Or on him. Blow by. Kick out, Sick in the corner. No good on the three. Salmon with the rebound. It's a one-on-one. Lost it for a second. He'll decide to take it back out. Now it's Roy. Hesitated for three. Finds Zackheim down low. Turnaround jumper, no good. Ball going to the Knights. Hectic basketball.
Yeah, tough break right there for the Macs. Some of the home fans over here wanted Roy to take that three. Luckily, he had a little bit of space. Still with a good pass down low to Zackheim. Unfortunately, not able to get the layup to fall. Still only down 2 points. So a good charge right here to open the half for the Macs. Look for them to try and clamp down defensively here.
Brandon Graham, ooh, nice crossover. Picks up his dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Ryan Graham inside the Figuroa, stolen by Zackheim. Here comes the Red Rocket. Floater, got it. Tie ball game. So poised as he's making his way inside.
So poised. Silky smooth. The game almost goes in slow motion for him in transition right there, making it look super easy, tying the ball game at 44. And all the momentum has shifted now in the Macs favor. 13 minutes, 3 seconds left in this half.
Yeah, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Leket Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
Welcome back, 44-44 apiece. It has been a high-flying, electric basketball game so far. 13:03 to go here on the clock. First Skyline game for both of these teams this season. And it has lived up to the hype. It's Rivera. Zackheim with the steal. No one stopping him. 1-2, college left. And he shows the emotion. His friend sitting in the front row. Tough take. Who wants it more? Jump ball. It looks like we have an injury. Hopefully Brandon Graham is okay. He went in strong, went down hard. Coach K telling his team to settle down right now. Yeshiva has come out with some energy. As that's a steal. Here comes Orr. Foul. Orr playing with so much fire and emotion.
Yeah,
kept himself in check there.
A lot of tenacity by Sanjevsky over there. And in the second half, it really hasn't been the half-court play for the YU Max. Still haven't been able to get much to go against the 3-2 zone, but it's really been the defense for them, getting steals and getting out in transition. So they do say defense is the best offense. YU executing that to perfection so far in the second half. And I think there's a scoreboard error here. The Max should be up 3 points.
Make that 4 points as Sanjevsky hits both free throws. And for someone who's struggling offensively, how important is it to see that ball go through the hoop at the free throw line?
Yeah, very important. It's going to be very dangerous for YU Max are offensively. If he can get going with him, Zackheim, and Zevi Samet. All dangerous threats, and the defense continues to shine for the Max, forcing a tough three-point shot and crashing the glass defensively right there.
Sanjevsky. Dotan. Roy. Sanjevsky, deep three. Got it!
And right on cue, Charlie. Hitting 2 free throws. The fire has been lit, and Sanjevsky is going off. Knocks down a wide open three. Right there, increasing the lead to 7, and he is fired up.
He's got real emotion, real passion. Timeout. Knights, quick commercial break. Welcome back. As always, we would like to thank our Max Live sponsors. If you would like to become a sponsor, email us at yumaxlive@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, follow us at Max Live on Instagram. And we had Ian Kinsler post us today. Ian, if you're watching this game, thank you for the post. And I used to play with you on PSP, MLB 10 The Show. You were electric. Back to basketball, as it's Raka. JP Egan. Sick, deep triple. Bottom. Just what the doctor ordered there for the Knights.
An interesting move with a change of personnel, bringing in a lot of their bench guys for the Knights. Proven true right there, getting a quick three-point ball to fall. So anything, just trying to shift momentum. It's been all YU Max here in the second half.
Sanjevsky fouled and won. He's turned into a different animal. And both teams are confused on what just happened. Sanjevsky making sure everyone's informed that it was an and one.
Yeah, he was livid. He initially thought it was a charging call. The and one signal looking very similar to the charging signal, and now Coach K of the Knights pleading his case with the referees. He's claiming that the referee actually had made the charging signal, and the YU Max crowd is on their feet. Sanjevsky showing off the dance moves a little bit, and the candle stay lit for Sanjevsky so far in this second half.
The Max fans chanting tee him up, getting a little Frankie here in the center. Sanjevsky really brings the energy, fires this place up, fires himself up.
And a good bit of comedic relief. Frequently throughout this game, glancing over at the crowd, showing off the dance moves a little bit. Really been a tale of two halves for him. 0 for 8 at halftime. He has really flipped the switch here in the second half.
But for the Maccabees, it's really started on the defensive end, causing a few turnovers to begin the second half. The Knights getting in foul trouble. Foul's going to be called on the ground. It's going to go on Dotan Berdichev. That'll be the Mac's fourth team foul. As Figuroa had not been in the game for a few minutes there. Checks back in, and extremely important maybe for the Knights to keep him in here the rest of the way.
And he's the focal point for the Knights. Quick breather. Look for him to get active here on offense. See what they can do with the inbound play with 10:56 remaining on the clock.
That'll be a 5-second, second one forced tonight by the Maccabees.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier, Charlie. It's a game of runs. The YU Macs heavily relying on their momentum in these early games this season, and their offensive defense have really been inseparable, really feeding off of each other. Great job so far in the second half defensively, and we've seen how well it's translated. Up 7 points here in the second half.
Zackheim, hop step inside. Roy, mid-range jumper, no good. Figuroa skies for the board and gets fouled by Orr. Brandon Graham, as the Knights now have to play catch up after having lead for a majority of the game. Figuroa twisting, turning, and getting fouled on the floor. Bit of a bailout there.
A little bit whistle heavy in the second half. The YU Macs already in the double bonus. The next one will be the 10th foul for the Knights. The next one on the Macs will send the Knights to the line as well.
Nice move there by Connor Siren. He had a great first half. Hadn't heard much from him in the second half. Gets that 2-pointer to fall. Roy, Zackheim, 3 straight on, got it. Timeout Maccabees. Now Asher, YU has really flipped the script, and you mentioned before that it's really been offense to defense and how they both kind of feed off of each other.
Yeah, great job by the Macs defensively. They showed a lot of lackluster offense in the first half, really not able to free up any space. But as soon as they clamped down defensively, getting a few buckets in transition, it freed up some space offensively for some open shots from their sharpshooter, Max Zackheim, and their Stark shooter in Zevi.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think I may have to trademark that one after the game.
I told you it before the game started.
Yeah. Really? You're going to take credit for that one now?
Yeah.
I think I might be printing sweatshirts, actually.
The Stark shooter, number 12.
One of the top guys in Rabbi Eli Belazan Shir here in BMP representing.
Shout out Jeremy Klein.
Shout out Jeremy Klein. Former Shir assistant.
Big BMP guy.
Big BMP guy.
Matt Walsh. That'll go off the leg of Roy. Graham to Figuroa. Figuroa tries a 3 over Dotan, no good. Beautiful rebound there by Connor Siren. Give him 8 rebounds on the game. Ball poked away. Back come the Knights. Beautiful no-look pass by Sick. And Brandon Graham, finishes it off.
Yeah, great look-away pass right there. But no reason for the YU Macs to now get complacent and stagnant on the offensive end. Look for them to move the ball around the perimeter. It was just an 8-point lead, now cut to 4. And they look out of sorts now.
Ikovic throws the ball away, another turnover. A game of runs. And back come the Knights. Look at this fight down low between Figuroa and Dotan. Brandon Graham finds a cutting Siren, throws it up, no good. Roy, corner Sammy, catch and shoot. No good. Crowd almost erupted if that ball would have gone in. But instead the lead stays at 4. Figuroa got inside position on Dotan and finishes the easy 2 off.
And a quick 6-0 run right there for the Knights. YU showing no ability to respond. Still stagnant, passing the ball around the outside of the key. See if they can get something going on this offensive possession.
Zackheim throws it away. Here comes Sick. Goes up underneath the hoop. Beautiful finish, and we have ourselves a tie basketball game. Would you look at that? Dylan Sick.
And most coaches in this situation would call a timeout here. We know Steinmetz likes to let his guys play it out.
Sanjevsky no good. Zackheim skies for the rebound. Ball on the ground. Here comes Walsh. Head down. Sanjevsky did not bite.
Great discipline play right there, pulling the chair. And see if they can swing some momentum here. Maybe cut this run from the Knights. And a good, smart take right there from Roy. And now the timeout is called by Steinmetz.
And now I know last time that we sent it down to SJ, we had some technical difficulties. So we're going to send it back down to SJ. We get 3 SJs today. What a treat. SJ?
Thank you very much, Charlie. Fans, we apologize for the technical difficulties. First game of the season, you know how it goes. But when Mount St. Mary Coach K was able to recruit star Jaden Figueroa, little did he know that he would soon acquire 2 impact players. Jaden Figueroa initially committed to a Division II program, but then switched over to Mount St. Mary. After seeing his success, his half-brother Elijah Barnett decided to join him as well. And after seeing both of their success, Jaden's brother Jose decided to transfer to Mount St. Mary too. The 3 of them were initially committed to a Division II program, but after seeing all the success that their siblings had, they decided to join forces and play together on this Mount St. Mary Knights team. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, SJ. Jaden Figueroa showing out. Him and his siblings, a huge part of this Mount St. Mary Knights program. I want to take this time to shout out Coach Kadlubowski. We got to speak to him earlier this week, and he really is just a stand-up guy. A good leader of men, you could tell. And has done a great job tonight with Mount St. Mary's, implementing the zone. And his team has responded nicely. We have ourselves a 2-point game. Rocca finds himself at the low block, twists, turns, throws it up. Gav Landau with the board. Landau. Zackheim. Salmon having trouble corralling the basketball. Now it's Landau again, they'll reset. Roy, mid-range jumper. That's good. Now the percentages don't love that shot because it's just one step within the three-point line. We don't usually see that anymore.
No, we don't, Charlie, but already his second or third from the high post. So no complaints there, increasing the lead to 4.
Brandon Graham with 7 on the shot clock. Roy switches on to him. Zackheim with the poke. Turnaround jumper. Around the rim and no good. Zackheim. Open for 3. Count them all. Zackheim at the beginning of the game was getting inside, grabbing boards, and now he's hit a couple of threes in the second half. Big time shooter.
And better late than never. Getting into a nice set offense, beating that 3-2 zone, swinging the ball around the perimeter, getting it to the high post. That'll free up your outside shooters. Zackheim able to get open in the corner, and another steal. See if they can convert it to points in transition.
Samet, three-pointer open, got it.
And a timeout called by Coach K. Back-to-back threes. First by the sharpshooter, the Red Rocket for the YU Max Zackheim, and then following it up, the Stark shooter, Zevi Samet, knocking it down from the corner. 4-point lead, quickly.
Sanjevsky, he's going to be a lot of fun to watch this season. Really bringing that energy, that passion.
And the resilience, Charlie, starting the first half 0 for 8. Great job responding here in the second half. He's a fun guy to watch, Charlie. We're looking forward to seeing him this coming season.
The next game for the Maccabees is going to be on Saturday night here against NYU. That's always a very fun game, although last year the Maccabees got demolished by NYU. But it's a fun atmosphere. Walsh got away with what looked like a carry, gives it to Figuroa inside. Siren fouled and 1. So maybe not how they drew it up, but if it fits, it ships.
It does, Charlie, and how quickly the tables have turned. Looked like it was almost going to be a steal in the layup for the Macs. Great job corralling the loose ball. And Siren again, being in the right place at the right time. Good dish. Good dish right there from Figueroa, able to get the and 1 to go. So trying to now cut this deficit to 7 points for the Knights.
And he does. 4:20 to go in the game. Maccabees looking to hold on and improve to 1-0 in Skyline Conference games this season. Zackheim, Landau, Roy with 5. Sanjevsky, tough look off the side of the hoop, and Figueroa grabs the rebound. Rivera. That's a 3-ball high arcer. No good, but he grabs his own rebound now. Figueroa pumps, kicks, Walsh a 3-pointer. No good, back iron. Wow. Whoa. And almost a little bit of extracurriculars as Sanjevsky Gets hit after the play. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And Zackheim and Simon exchanging a few words over there at half court. Landau coming in to break that up. But a good defensive rebound right there by Sanjevsky.
And it came off of Zackheim. He really put his body on the line on the initial rebound. He didn't come up with it, but it fell nicely. Sanjevsky connects on the first. Second free throw, no good. 8-point game, 3.5 to go. And what's been an entertaining home opener for the Maccabees. Figuroa sealed nicely and finishes the layup. He does a lot of his work without the basketball, getting into the correct positions.
Yeah, great aggressive move right there to seal the defender, Doton Bardachev. And Max Zackheim apologized after that one. He was supposed to be the weak side help, not allowing that pass to sail over the head of Bardachev. An easy layup right there from Figuroa. As Sanjevsky knocking down another 3. He has gotten everything to go his way in this second half. Increasing the lead to 9 with 2:40 left. It's going to be difficult for the Knights to come back now.
But they've done it before. Macs have to stay focused. 13 on the shot clock. It's Sick, spinning his way into the lane, throwing it up wildly, no good. And Orr's got it. Up to Samet. Doton will slow it down for the Maccabees. Roy. Outside to Samet. Dangerous cross-court pass. Gets away with it. Zackheim 3, no good. Figueroa with the rebound. A lapse in defense there by the Maccabees. They get away with it as that 3 is too strong. Zackheim will get fouled and will go to the line for 2 shots.
Maybe a little bit of an acting job right there. Zackheim fortunately able to pick up the call. A little bit more jarring with the defender right there. The refs just walked past Zackheim, told him to stop chirping.
But Max brings with him that tenacity he got from playing D1 at Bryant.
Yes, he does, Charlie. Very fierce, especially on the defensive end of the floor. Corralling a bunch of tough defensive rebounds. And another steal right there. Getting to the line, trying to increase this lead to 11 for the Max. He'll have 2 right here at the stripe.
First one is good. Free throws down the stretch, obviously going to be extremely important.
And no one better to have at the line than the Red Rock himself, Max Zackheim.
As you jinx him, and he misses the second one. 10-point game, 1:40 to go. Knights are going to have to hurry up if they want to get back into this one. Graham directs traffic, picks up his dribble. Siren straight on 3, short. Rebound, Zackheim to Samet. Samet to Doton, rises fouled, 2 shots coming.
And credit Max Zackheim again. He has been everywhere today on both ends of the floor. A great hustle play. That's just something you can't teach. Up 10 points with 1:20 left in this game. Could have easily let that ball sail out of bounds. Showing he is unrelenting on the defensive end, saving the ball. And now 2 more for Doton Bardachev at the stripe. Great hustle the entire game by the Red Rocket Max Zackheim.
Zackheim leading both teams in both minutes and scoring. He's played 36. He's got 21. Samet, 20 points on the game. 2 leading scorers for the Maccabees. Figueroa and Siren leading the scoring attack, both with 14 points for the Knights. As they look to hurry it up. Layup no good. Samet getting doubled, loses the ball, and Sick with the easy layup. Someone's hurt though. Number 21, it's Connor Siren. We hope he's okay. We're going to go to a commercial break right now. We'll be back. And we're back. Unfortunately, Connor Simon's still on the ground. It seems to be a knee issue. We hope he's okay. He's played so well today for the Knights. He's got 14 points. He's played 29 minutes. He's hit a 3. He's grabbed 9 boards, 1 board away from a double-double. So we hope he's okay.
Great play from Siren so far. Sobering moment here in the Max Stern Athletic Center. Hate to see an injury of any kind as the athletic staff, or the training staff rather, tends to him. Hopefully he will be okay. But 1:07 left in this game. Comfortable 8-point lead for the Max. Look for them to try and waste as much time as possible. No need for any unforced errors here. Just try and take your time. If the Knights try and foul, get to the stripe, take some easy ones, and continue to do what you've been doing in the second half defensively.
We want to thank our partners. A special thanks, obviously, to JBS. I've mentioned them a couple of times. As Connor Siren is up and getting a nice applause by the fans. JBS, our new television partner, that is working with us to deliver Max Live to a nationwide television streaming audience.
And the crowd chanting, "We want Hillel." That's Hillel Banish they're referring to. The first year here out of Dallas, Texas, having played at Yavna. They want him on the floor. Don't know if they'll get it, at least for now.
As the Max get past half court. And Coach K calling for his team to foul. At least be aggressive. 15 seconds. That's going to be a travel, actually, on Sanjevsky. So a turnover forced. And with a bucket here, things might get a little bit interesting. Rivera, head down, easily gets by Zackheim to the hoop. Scoop finish, timeout, Coach K. And just like that, it's a 6-point game.
Yeah, right on cue. As we said, no reason to have any unforced turnovers. Though fortunately for YU, it will milk a good 20 seconds off the clock there. Still, want to force a foul, and that's exactly what the Knights were looking for. Had he not traveled there, would have expected a foul to come in the next few seconds. So unfortunately for YU, a turnover. The Knights coming back with a quick layup on the other end. And now, in a matter of 20 seconds, it's now a ball game again.
The Maccabees going to have to do a good job of closing out tonight and this whole entire season. Their aspirations are to make a real run at the Skyline Conference Championship. And on the other side for this Knights team, they're slowly but sure and growing and maturing. They had a very young team last year, still young this year, but you can already see their improvement.
Yeah, you can, Charlie. This lineup right here, you can see very guard-centric for the Knights. Coming in a tough full-court press, trying to force a turnover. And a quick foul right there.
On Dylan Sick, he left his feet.
You could hear the Israeli fathers next to us maybe on the broadcast yelling for Roy to pass the ball. Almost glad they're speaking in Hebrew. Don't know if that would fly if they were speaking in English. But Roy will try to extend the lead at the line. Not able to get the first to go.
Big free throw here to make it a 3-possession game. Second free throw is good. 7-point game. Rivera turns, kicks out Figuroa. Step back, that's tough, but he's got it.
That is very tough indeed, Charlie.
4-point game. Here we go. Foul going to be called. It's going to go on the Knights. Hope everyone's okay. That was a hard foul.
And Coach K livid with that foul call. He wanted an offensive foul, as it was the Knights defender who came crashing down to the floor.
Ryan Graham, glad to see that he's okay. Orsanjevsky going to go to the line. What a shot by Figuroa. This kid's been everywhere today. Both ends of the floor. Max looking to put this game away. 2 shots coming. First shot is short.
Yeah, and a very young team for the Max. We mentioned in the pregame, this will be a test of their maturity to see how they're able to close out these big games. We mentioned it's the first game against another Skyline Conference team, up 5 points.
Blow by, block by Sanjevsky, staying with the Knights. He does not like the call. I don't blame him. But we had a better angle maybe than the referee. It's staying here. 5-point game. Referees really have to be captains of composure out there. Get a lot of heat from both sides. Figuroa, catch and shoot 3. Good closeout by Verdichev. Short, Rivera rebound. Inside, 1 possession game, 21 seconds left. Roy gets fouled right away. My goodness. And the Maxton Athletic Center has gone silent, except for the away fans of the Knights, urging their team to keep hope alive and to keep the comeback going.
Yeah, and other than that turnover about 40 seconds ago by Sanjevsky, YU's done a good job of maintaining possession, forcing the Knights to foul, just haven't been able to convert at the line. So slowly the Knights just continuing to chip away at this deficit. Another missed free throw right here from the Max. If the Max keep hitting 1 at the line and the Knights keep getting layups,
the math says that the Knights will come back. Big free throw coming here from Roy. Crowd goes silent. Free throw up and good. 2 possession game. 20.8 seconds to go. Here comes Rivera. Splits the defense. Oh, tough scoop layup, no good. Zackheim with the rebound, and he'll get fouled. So Rivera did a nice job of working his way inside. Ultimately could not finish the layup, and Zackheim now with a chance.
Yeah, and no, he couldn't get that to convert. A filthy move right there. Splitting the defense, getting to the line, not able to get it to go. Cut that one up, put that on his mixtape, minus the missed layup. But a 4-point lead right here from the Max. Zackheim, no pun intended, at the line again.
First free throw is good.
He's the guy you want up there. Increasing the lead to 5, 11.4. Would require a miracle for the Knights to come back in this one. So a good job ultimately by the Max. Closing this one out, knocks the second one down as well.
6-point game. They need 2 threes. There's one on the way, and that banks home. 3-point game. Ball inbounded to Dotan. Zackheim now. He gets fouled. 4 seconds left. If Zackheim can make one of these free throws, and good sportsmanship here by the Knights helping him up, but if he can make one of these free throws, that will put the game away. If he can't, the Knights will have a chance to tie it all up. Big time 3-pointer using the glass. Free throw up and in. And the Max are able to exhale a tiny bit. 4-point game. Got to make sure not to foul here on a 3-pointer. They're going to call a timeout. I want to take this time to thank everyone who made this production possible. Our executive director, Eitan Traurig, our executive producer, Zevi Pancer, Director David Raviv, Associate Director Moishe Rechester, Associate Producer Yosef Silver, who's up with us here in the broadcast booth, did a great job today. Assistant Producer Avery Stepner, obviously brother of Jack and Isaac Stepner. Avery Stepner, the best at basketball of the three, but took his talents to the producing game instead of the basketball game. And our cameraman, Zachary Srulovich, Jarret, Lazarus, Gavi, Gershov, and Yosef, Bluth. Thank you guys so much for making this broadcast possible. Obviously, Asher, a pleasure as always calling these games with you, and it's super exciting to be back here for another season.
Indeed it is, Charlie. Wonder what Steinmetz told his team in that quick timeout. Wouldn't put it past them to miss this free throw right here. Already a 2-possession game. Going to take more time off a rebound to take a dribble and throw up a full court heave. If he hits the free throw,
Zackheim hits it. 5-point game. Fouling now doesn't really matter. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Game will end 79-74. Maccabees kind of escaped with a W here tonight.
Yeah, went into that halftime down, I believe, 7 points. Flipped the switch in the second half. That's been the story for them the past 3 games. Going to the halftime down, coming out in this one with a 5-point lead, luckily for them. And an overall good showing for the YU Macs in this home opener for them.
All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we're going to be back with our player of the game post-game interview. Welcome back into the Maxstone Athletic Center, and I'm going to send it down now to SJ Tannenbaum, standing by with our player of the game. SJ?
Here with Mr. Max Zackheim. Max, let's just run through a few of the numbers tonight. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals, and 1 block. Just to start off with the first question, how does it feel to have a performance like that in the first home game since the attacks on October 7th in Israel, in front of all these crowds, the energy, the pregame ceremony? What does that mean to you?
I mean, it was great, really. I mean, we were just trying to do as much as we can to help these people in Israel and just be just a light for them to watch when we're playing for them to watch, and we're just trying to be a big light for them. So having these numbers is just, I mean, at the end of the day we came out with a dub, and that's all I was trying to do. And today my team needed me to do a little bit more, but tomorrow we're going to need Zevi to do more, and tomorrow we're going to do Or to do more. So it was my turn tonight, and I'm excited about it.
Speak a little bit about the resiliency of the 6 Israeli players on the team. You guys have 6 Israelis, 2 former IDF veterans. It's incredible how resilient they are based on what's going on in their home country to still play at such a high level. Speak a little bit about those players.
Oh, those 6 are the toughest guys by far I know. I mean, Adi Markovich is probably the greatest guy I know. our captain. He just helps me, helps everyone on the team on and off. We got Tom Beza. Tom Beza is the toughest guy. You don't see him necessarily on the court as much, but he's tough. We got Dotan Barchev, one of my great friends of mine also. And then I'm going to go through all the names, Roy Ikovich, Yovo Selka, and we got and Or. I mean, all 6 of them really are super tough, and I can't understand what they're going through, but we're just trying to be there for them, and I know basketball is really helping them be a little outlet, but we all feel for them.
Last question before you let you go. Paint a picture. How did it feel, that crazy block down the court? They're running, you come out of nowhere and swat it away. How did that feel?
It felt good. I mean, I saw him coming down, and I was hoping he wasn't going to pump fake, because if he pump fake, that's a foul on me, and I've been in a little bit of foul trouble. So I'm like, you know what? He's going to go straight up. He doesn't think I can get there, but I know I can get there. I got the sneaky hop, so that was tough. I got off the backboard. Honestly, I could have hit it a little harder, but it was tough.
We love to see it. Never happy with yourself, always improving. Anyone you want to shout out watching at home?
I think my mom's probably watching at home, so Mom.
Shout out to his mom. Max Zackheim, 25 points tonight. Max, 23-24, home opener. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, SJ. Thank you, Max. Again, final score from the Maxstone Athletic Center, the Yeshiva University Maccabees 79, the Mount St. Mary Knights 74, pardon me. For Asher Dauer, I'm Charlie Bendheim, and for everyone involved here with Max Live, we thank you for tuning in tonight. We wish you a good night. Join us back here Saturday night for the game against NYU. But for now, thank you so much and have a great one.